Welcome to Rome, the Eternal City. In this perfect 4-day itinerary, we'll guide you through ancient ruins, vibrant neighborhoods, and hidden gems that make Rome so enchanting. From iconic landmarks like the Colosseum and Vatican City to peaceful gardens and authentic Roman dining, this guide ensures you experience the best of Rome's history, culture, and local flavor. Get ready to fall in love with this timeless city as you explore its art, architecture, and culinary delights. And if you enjoy this journey, don't forget to hit subscribe for more exciting travel itineraries and insider tips to inspire your next adventure. Best time to visit Rome. The best time to visit Rome is in spring, April to June, and fall, September to October, when the weather is mild and crowds are smaller. These seasons offer ideal conditions for sightseeing and outdoor dining. City airport tips. Arriving at Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport, Rome's main gateway, here are a few insider tips to help you navigate smoothly. Download the airport map on your phone for easy navigation and keep some euros handy for immediate expenses. For quick access to the city center, use the Leonardo Express train, which offers a 32-minute journey to Termini Station for about $15 USD. Where to stay in Rome. For an immersive Roman experience, Trastevere offers the perfect blend of authentic charm and buzzing nightlife, while Centro Storico keeps you close to iconic landmarks like the Pantheon and Piazza Navona. You'll find cozy B&Bs and luxurious hotels ranging from $80 to $300 USD per night, depending on your vibe and budget. How to get around Rome. Getting around Rome is an adventure in itself. The city's public transportation system includes buses, trams, and the metro, all accessible with the Roma Pass, which costs about 28 euros for 48 hours or 38.5 euros for 72 hours. This pass gives you unlimited access to public transport and free entry or discounted tickets to many of Rome's major attractions. Taxis and scooters are also great options if you're in a hurry to explore the city's vibrant streets. Day 1. Rome's historic heartbeat. Breakfast at Roscioli Cafe. Start your adventure at Roscioli Cafe, where you can enjoy a classic Roman breakfast of cappuccino and cornetto for around 6 to 8 USD. The smell of fresh pastries and coffee creates a perfect atmosphere for gearing up for a day full of historic exploration. Insider tip. Go for the cornetto al pistachio if you're in the mood for something sweet and indulgent. Morning. Colosseum, Ark of Constantine, Palatine Hill, and Basilica of San Clemente. After breakfast, it's time to delve into the heart of ancient Rome. Begin with the legendary Colosseum, where the echoes of gladiatorial combat still resonate through its ancient walls. Entry is about 18 USD, but you can skip the lines with the Roma Pass. Don't forget to check out the Ark of Constantine, a triumphal arc that celebrates Emperor Constantine's victory at the Battle of Milvian Bridge. Right nearby is Palatine Hill, where Rome's wealthiest once resided, offering sweeping views of the Roman Forum below. Basilica of San Clemente. Just a short walk away is the Basilica of San Clemente, a fascinating multi-layered church built atop ancient Roman ruins. Entry is around 12 USD, and as you descend through its different levels, you'll pass through a 12th century basilica, a 4th century church, and an ancient Roman house and temple. This incredible time capsule of history is a must-visit for those interested in Rome's layered past. Insider tip. Explore the underground areas early to avoid the crowds and enjoy the cool, tranquil atmosphere. Circus Maximus. After San Clemente, walk down to Circus Maximus, once the grand stadium where chariot races were held for up to 250,000 spectators. Today, it's a peaceful open space where you can walk the ancient track and imagine the thrilling races that took place here. It's free to enter and perfect for a brief pause in your morning. Insider tip. Stand at the southern end for the best views of Palatine Hill and the ruins of the ancient palaces. Mid-morning, Roman Forum. Continue your exploration of ancient Rome with a visit to the Roman Forum included with your Colosseum ticket. Wander among the remains of temples, basilicas, and government buildings that were once the beating heart of Roman public life. Highlights include the Temple of Saturn, the Ark of Septimus Severus, and the Curia, where the Roman Senate met. Insider tip: look for the rostrum, the speaker's platform where Julius Caesar and other orators addressed the public. Lunch at La Carbonara in Monte. After a busy morning, it's time to refuel at La Carbonara in the charming Monte district. This beloved trattoria is known for its delicious, authentic spaghetti alla carbonara made with fresh pasta, egg yolks, guanciale, and pecorino romano. A meal here, including a glass of local wine, will cost around 25 to 30 USD. Insider tip: for a true Roman experience, sit outside and enjoy people watching as you dine. Afternoon: Capitolina Hill, Piazza Venezia, and Vittoriano Monument. After lunch, head over to Capitolina Hill, one of the most important of Rome's 7 hills. Here you'll find the Capitolina Museum's entry, around 15 USD, home to a vast collection of ancient Roman art, including the famous Capitolina wolf sculpture. Before entering the museum, take a moment to enjoy Piazza del Campidoglio, a beautiful square designed by Michelangelo. Piazza Venezia and Vittoriano Monument. From Capitolina Hill, walk down to Piazza Venezia, a bustling square at the intersection of several major roads. Here you'll find the imposing Vittoriano Monument, also known as the Altar of the Fatherland, dedicated to Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of a unified Italy. You can climb to the terrace for breathtaking panoramic views of Rome, and entry to the elevator costs about 12 USD. Insider tip: visit during the afternoon for the best lighting and to avoid the morning rush. Trajan's Market and Column. After visiting the Vittoriano, continue your exploration of Rome's ancient landmarks with a visit to Trajan's Market, considered the world's first shopping mall. Entry costs around 15 USD, and you'll get to explore the ancient market halls where Romans once traded goods. Don't miss Trajan's Column, a towering monument that tells the story of Emperor Trajan's victory over the Dacians through intricate carvings spiraling up the column. Insider tip: visit the Museum of the Imperial Fora inside Trajan's Market to learn more about Rome's imperial history. Late afternoon: Pantheon and Piazza Navona. Next, make your way to the Pantheon, one of the best preserved monuments of ancient Rome. Entry is free, and the massive dome with its central oculus is a marvel of engineering. Take a moment to sit inside and reflect on how this former temple has survived nearly 2,000 years of history. Afterward, stroll over to the nearby Piazza Navona, one of Rome's most beautiful squares, famous for its Fountain of the Four Rivers by Bernini. Piazza Navona and street performers. In Piazza Navona, take time to enjoy the lively atmosphere of street performers, musicians, and artists. Grab a seat at one of the cafes surrounding the square and enjoy a gelato while watching the world go by. Insider tip: visit the nearby church of Sant'Agnese Nagone, which boasts a stunning Baroque facade and a peaceful interior. Evening: sunset at the Spanish Steps and Trevi Fountain. As the sun begins to set, head to the iconic Spanish Steps where you can relax and watch the golden light hit the city's rooftops. The Trinita de Monti Church at the top of the steps offers beautiful views of Piazza d'Espagna below. Afterward, make your way to the nearby Trevi Fountain, one of Rome's most famous landmarks. Toss a coin into the fountain to ensure your return to Rome. Insider tip: visit the fountain at dusk when the lights come on and the crowds begin to thin out. Dinner at Trattoria da Enzo al 29. Finish your day with a delicious dinner at Trattoria da Enzo al 29 in Trastevere, a charming Roman neighborhood known for its vibrant atmosphere. Order the cacio e pepe or a matricana and enjoy a glass of local wine. Expect to spend around 30 to 35 USD per person. Insider tip: this trattoria is small and popular, so make sure to get there early or reserve a table in advance. Day 2, iconic Rome and Vatican City. Breakfast at Bar del Cappuccino. Begin your second day with a delightful breakfast at Bar del Cappuccino. Enjoy a frothy cappuccino and cornetto for about 5 to 7 USD. This cozy spot is a perfect start before diving into the wonders of Vatican City. Morning: Vatican Museums, Sistine Chapel, and St. Peter's Basilica. The first stop is the incredible Vatican Museums. Entry is about 20 USD, and you'll need to book your tickets in advance to skip the long lines. Inside, you'll wander through stunning galleries filled with masterpieces from Renaissance painters, including Raphael's rooms and the ancient Laocoon and his son statue. The highlight of your visit is, of course, Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel, where the ceiling frescoes will leave you speechless. Insider tip: book a guided tour to learn the stories behind these artistic marvels and get more insight into the Vatican's treasures. After the museums, head to St. Peter's Basilica, the largest and most magnificent church in the world. Entry is free, but for $10 you can climb to the top of the dome for one of the most spectacular views over Rome and Vatican City. Inside the basilica, don't miss Michelangelo's Pieta and the awe-inspiring altar designed by Bernini. Insider tip: visit the dome first, as lines can get long, especially later in the day. Vatican Gardens. After exploring the basilica, spend some time strolling through the Vatican Gardens, which span nearly half of Vatican City and are filled with beautiful sculptures, fountains, and lush greenery. A guided tour of the gardens costs about $35, but it's a peaceful escape from the busy streets of Rome. Insider tip: this tour is less crowded than the museums and offers an opportunity to see parts of the Vatican few visitors experience. Mid-morning, Castel Sant'Angelo. Once you've explored Vatican City, take a short walk to Castel Sant'Angelo, originally built as a mausoleum for Emperor Hadrian but later transformed into a papal fortress. Entry costs around $15, and you can explore the fortress's rooms, including the papal apartments and ancient dungeons. Don't miss the rooftop terrace, where you'll enjoy stunning views of the Vatican and Tiber River. Insider tip: Castel Sant'Angelo is a quieter landmark compared to others, making it a perfect place to relax and take in the scenery after the crowds of the Vatican. Lunch at Pizzadium. For lunch, head to Pizzadium, just a short walk from the Vatican museums. This famous spot offers pizza al taglio, pizza by the slice, with gourmet toppings like potato and rosemary or porchetta. A filling lunch will cost around $10 to $15, and you can choose a variety of toppings to sample different flavors. Insider tip: the pizza is sold by weight, so don't hesitate to ask for a mix of slices to get the best of what they offer. Afternoon, Piazza del Popolo and Villa Borghese Gardens. After lunch, make your way to Piazza del Popolo, one of the grandest squares in Rome, known for its symmetrical design and twin churches. In the center, you'll find an ancient Egyptian obelisk and stunning fountains by Bernini. Take some time to admire the architecture before heading up the hill to Pincio Terrace, which offers one of the best panoramic views of the city. Villa Borghese and Galleria Borghese. From the Pincio Terrace, it's just a short walk to the Villa Borghese, one of Rome's most beautiful parks. The Galleria Borghese, entry around $25, inside the park is a must-visit, home to stunning works of art by Bernini, Caravaggio, and Titian. Make sure to book your tickets in advance, as entry is limited to timed slots. After exploring the gallery, take a relaxing stroll through the lush gardens of Villa Borghese, where you can rent bikes or even rowboats to enjoy the scenic lakes. Insider tip: book the early afternoon slot for the gallery to avoid crowds and have more time to explore the park afterward. Spanish Steps and Trinita de Monti Church. After your visit to Villa Borghese, head to the nearby Spanish Steps and the Trinita de Monti Church at the top. The Spanish Steps are one of Rome's most iconic landmarks, and the view from the top is spectacular. Spend some time here enjoying the lively atmosphere and take photos of the bustling Piazza di Spagna below. Insider tip: after climbing the steps, pop into Trinita de Monti Church, where you'll find beautiful frescoes and a peaceful escape from the crowds outside. Late afternoon, Trevi Fountain and Piazza Barberini. Next, stroll over to the Trevi Fountain, Rome's most famous fountain, where you can toss a coin into the water to ensure your return to the Eternal City. The fountain is especially beautiful in the late afternoon when the light begins to soften. Insider tip: arrive just before dusk to avoid the busiest crowds and enjoy the fountain as the lights come on. From the Trevi Fountain, walk over to Piazza Barberini, home to Bernini's Triton Fountain. This square is a quieter spot compared to Piazza di Spagna or Piazza Navona, but it's filled with beautiful Baroque sculptures and is a great place to relax before dinner. Evening, sunset at the Pantheon and Piazza Navona. As the sun begins to set, make your way to the Pantheon. Entry is free, and the light filtering through the oculus at sunset creates a magical atmosphere inside the ancient temple. Spend some time reflecting on the Pantheon's nearly 2,000-year history before heading over to Piazza Navona. Evening stroll in Piazza Navona. In the evening, Piazza Navona comes to life with street performers, musicians, and artists. Take a leisurely stroll around the square, admiring the Fountain of the Four Rivers and the lively atmosphere. Grab a gelato from Gelateria del Tietro, about $5 and watch the city wind down after a busy day. Dinner at Ristorante da Francesco. End your day with a dinner at Ristorante da Francesco near Piazza Navona. Order their delicious fettuccine with truffles or a classic pizza margherita with a meal costing around $30 to $40 per person, including wine. Insider tip: try their famous tiramisu for dessert. It's the perfect way to wrap up a day of sightseeing. Day 3. Rome's Hidden Gems and Adventures. Breakfast at Bar Sant'Eustachio. Start your third day with an exceptional coffee at Sant'Eustachio Il Caffè, one of the best spots in Rome for a perfect espresso or cappuccino. Pair your coffee with a cornetto for around $6 to $8. Insider tip: Sant'Eustachio is known for its unique coffee brewing technique, so be sure to grab a bag of their coffee beans as a souvenir for home. Morning, Aventine Hill, the Keyhole, and Circus Maximus. Begin your morning at Aventine Hill, one of Rome's 7 iconic hills. This area is known for its peaceful atmosphere and breathtaking views over the city. A must-see here is the Knights of Malta Keyhole, where you can peer through a small hole to get a perfectly framed view of St. Peter's Basilica. The area is free to explore and offers a tranquil start to your day. Garden of Oranges, Giardino degli Aranci. While on Aventine Hill, make sure to visit the Garden of Oranges, Giardino degli Aranci. This small but beautiful park offers one of the most stunning views over the city, including a perfect lookout point over the Tiber River. It's a perfect spot for a peaceful morning walk, and entry is free. Insider tip: arrive early for a quiet experience and to take photos in the soft morning light. Basilica of Santa Sabina. Adjacent to the Garden of Oranges is the Basilica of Santa Sabina, one of Rome's oldest churches, dating back to the 5th century. Its simple yet beautiful interior contrasts with Rome's more elaborate basilicas, offering a serene space for reflection. This hidden gem is often overlooked by tourists, making it a peaceful stop on your morning itinerary. Circus Maximus and Bocca della Verita. From Aventine Hill, head down to the ancient Circus Maximus, once the largest stadium in Rome where chariot races took place. While there's not much left of the original structure, the open space is perfect for a leisurely stroll, and you can imagine the grandeur of the races that once captivated thousands of Romans. Insider tip: stand at the southern end for the best view of Palatine Hill. Just a short walk from Circus Maximus is the Bocca della Verita, Mouth of Truth, a famous marble face that, according to legend, would bite off the hand of liars. Entry is free, but if you want to take a photo with your hand in its mouth, a small donation is appreciated. Insider tip: this spot can get busy, so visit earlier in the morning to avoid the lines. Lunch at Flavio El Velovedetto in Testaccio. For lunch, head to the Flavio El Velovedetto in the Testaccio neighborhood, a historic Roman trattoria built into an ancient Roman garbage mound. Enjoy classic Roman dishes like cacio e pepe or amatriciana, with lunch costing around $25 to $35 per person. Insider tip: don't miss their tiramisu, which is known to be one of the best in the city. Afternoon, Appian Way, Catacombs, and Baths of Caracalla. After lunch, head out for a more adventurous part of your Roman journey. Cycling along the ancient Appian Way, rent a bike for about $20 and explore this historic road that dates back to 312 BC. As you cycle past ancient ruins, aqueducts, and countryside scenery, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. Insider tip: stop by one of the local stands along the road for a quick refreshment before continuing on your way. Catacombs of San Callisto. Along the Appian Way, you'll find the entrance to the Catacombs of San Callisto, one of the largest underground burial sites in Rome. Entry costs about 10 USD and includes a guided tour through the labyrinth of tombs where early Christians were buried. Insider tip: wear comfortable shoes as the catacombs are cool and damp, but the experience is unforgettable. Mausoleum of Cecilia Metella. Continue your ride along the Appian Way and stop at the Mausoleum of Cecilia Metella, a well-preserved tomb dating back to the 1st century BC. This massive circular structure was built for the noblewoman Cecilia Metella, and its impressive size reflects the power of her family. Entry is around 6 USD, and the site offers fantastic views of the Roman countryside. Late afternoon, Baths of Caracalla. After your adventure along the Appian Way, head back to the city for a visit to the Baths of Caracalla, one of the largest and best preserved ancient Roman bath complexes. Entry costs about 8 USD, and you can explore the vast ruins of the bathhouse, which could accommodate up to 1,600 people at its peak. Insider tip: the baths are especially beautiful in the late afternoon light when the golden hues highlight the intricate details of the ancient structure. Evening, Trastevere, sunset at Gianicolo Hill, and dinner. As the evening sets in, cross the river to the lively neighborhood of Trastevere, known for its charming cobblestone streets and vibrant nightlife. Stroll through the Piazza and stop for a gelato or aperitivo, Italian pre-dinner drinks, at one of the local bars. Insider tip: head to Freni e Frisioni, a popular spot for aperitivo, where you can enjoy a drink and complimentary buffet snacks for around 10 to 15 USD. Sunset at Gianicolo Hill. For one of the best sunset views in Rome, make your way to Gianicolo Hill, just above Trastevere. The panoramic views over the entire city are absolutely breathtaking, especially as the sun sets behind the domes and spires of Rome's skyline. Dinner at Trattoria Perilli. End your day with a hearty dinner at Trattoria Perilli in Testaccio, known for its traditional Roman dishes. Try the coda alla vaccinata, oxtail stew, or their famous carbonara. A full meal will cost around 30 to 35 USD per person, including wine. Insider tip: this trattoria is a local favorite, so make sure to make a reservation in advance, especially on weekends. Day 4, hidden art, scenic views, and a Roman farewell. Breakfast at Panella. Start your final day at Panella, a charming bakery known for its artisanal bread and pastries. Try their coffee and croissant, or go for something more substantial like their focaccia with fresh toppings. Breakfast here will cost about 8 to 10 USD. Insider tip: take your breakfast to go and enjoy it on the nearby Piazza Vittorio, a peaceful park perfect for a quiet morning in the city. Morning, Palazzo Barberini. Kick off your morning at Palazzo Barberini, a stunning Baroque palace that now houses part of the National Gallery of Ancient Art. Entry is around 12 USD, and inside you'll find masterpieces by artists like Caravaggio, Raphael, and Holbein. This palace itself is an architectural gem with grand staircases and beautifully frescoed ceilings. Insider tip: don't miss Caravaggio's Judith beheading Holofernes, it's one of the highlights of the collection. Piazza Barberini. After your visit to Palazzo Barberini, step into Piazza Barberini, one of Rome's historic squares, dominated by Bernini's Triton fountain in the center. It's a great place to people watch and appreciate the elegance of Roman piazzas. Just a short walk from here is Via Veneto, one of Rome's most famous streets, lined with luxury hotels, boutiques, and cafes made famous in the 1960s by the movie La Dolce Vita. Capuchin Crypt, Museum of the Capuchin Friars. Nearby, visit the Capuchin Crypt, located beneath the Church of Santa Maria della Concezione dei Cappuccini. Entry costs about 10 USD, and it's a truly unique and eerie experience. The crypt is decorated with the bones of thousands of Capuchin monks arranged in intricate patterns. While it might sound macabre, it's a fascinating look at Rome's religious history and a unique way to contemplate life and death. Insider tip: the crypt can be chilly, so bring a light jacket. Mid-morning, Villa Doria Pamphili. Escape the city's hustle with a visit to Villa Doria Pamphili, Rome's largest public park. Located a bit outside the central area, this sprawling park offers vast green spaces, beautiful fountains, and even a lake. It's a wonderful place to walk or relax away from the crowds. Insider tip: You can rent a bike at the park entrance for about 10 USD to explore the grounds more efficiently. Lunch at Pizzeria Emma. Head back to the city for lunch at Pizzeria Emma, known for its wood-fired Roman pizzas and high-quality ingredients. Order their classic margherita pizza or try something more unique like their burrata and anchovy pizza. A full lunch, including a drink, will cost about 20 to 25 USD. Insider tip. Emma's pizzas are thin crust, Roman style, and perfectly crispy, just the way Romans love them. Afternoon. Palazzo Doria Pamphilj and Via del Corso. After lunch, visit the Palazzo Doria Pamphilj, a grand private residence still owned by the noble Pamphilj family. Entry costs around 14 USD, and it includes an audio guide that leads you through the opulent halls filled with fine art, including works by Velázquez, Caravaggio, and Bernini. Insider tip. The Velázquez portrait of Pope Innocent X is considered one of the greatest portraits of all time and is a must-see. Via del Corso shopping. Next, head to Via del Corso, one of Rome's main shopping streets. It's the perfect place to stroll, do a little shopping, or simply enjoy the vibrant atmosphere. You'll find a mix of high-end stores, boutiques, and popular Italian brands like Tod's, Furla, and Coin. Palazzo Valentini Domus Romane. Before ending the afternoon, explore the Domus Romane at Palazzo Valentini, an immersive experience beneath a modern building where you'll find the remains of ancient Roman homes. Entry costs about 12 USD, and the tour uses multimedia effects to reconstruct what life was like for wealthy Romans. The archaeological site offers a unique glimpse into Roman domestic life, often overlooked in favor of the grander public monuments. Insider tip. Book your tour in advance as spots fill up quickly. Late afternoon, Baths of the Diocletian. End your afternoon with a visit to the Baths of Diocletian, the largest and most impressive of the ancient Roman bath complexes. Entry costs around 10 USD, and the baths have been beautifully preserved, offering a glimpse into the luxurious lifestyle of ancient Romans. Insider tip. The adjacent church of Santa Maria degli Angeli e dei Martiri, designed by Michelangelo, is built into part of the old bath complex and is well worth a visit. Evening, Tiber Island and Jewish Ghetto. As the sun sets, head to Tiber Island, a small island in the Tiber River connected by two ancient bridges. This peaceful spot offers beautiful views of the riverbanks, and it's a great place to take a relaxing walk before dinner. Insider tip. Stop by Basilica di San Bartolomeo all'Isola, located on the island, for a quick visit inside the church. Dinner at Osteria del Pegno. For your final dinner in Rome, I recommend Osteria del Pegno, a charming and intimate restaurant located near Piazza Navona. Known for its cozy ambiance and traditional Roman cuisine, this spot offers a delightful dining experience away from the more touristy areas. Try their rigatoni alla carbonara or the house specialty tagliata di manzo, sliced beef steak with rosemary. The friendly staff and rustic decor add to the cozy, authentic feel of the place. A full meal with wine will cost around 30 to 40 USD per person. Insider tip. Their tiramisu is a must-try for dessert. Light, creamy, and the perfect way to end a delicious Roman meal. Make sure to book a table as the restaurant is popular with both locals and visitors. Thanks for joining us on this Roman adventure. We hope this 4-day itinerary helps you make the most of your trip to the Eternal City. Be sure to check out our other Italian city itineraries. Whether you're planning to explore Florence, Venice, or the beautiful Amalfi Coast, we've got you covered. Don't forget to subscribe for more travel guides and tips for your next journey. Safe travels, and see you in the next city.